Hi everyone. Today I will explain the structure of the human eye, which serves as the foundation for understanding human vision and digital image processing. The human eye is nearly spherical with an average diameter of about 20 millimeters. It consists of three major layers: the outer cornea and sclera, the middle choroid layer, and the inner retina. The cornea is the transparent print portion of the eye that allows light to enter. The sclera is the white outer covering that protects and supports the eye structure. The choroid contains blood vessels that supply nutrients to the eye. It is heavily pigmented to absorb unwanted light and prevent internal reflections. The iris controls the amount of light entering the eye by adjusting the size of the pupil. The pupil is the central opening whose diameter changes depending on light conditions. The lens focuses incoming light onto the retina. It changes shape to adjust focus for near and distant objects, a process known as accommodation. It contains most protein than any other tissue in the eye and is roughly 60 to 70% water. The lens absorbs approximately 8% of the visible light spectrum. The lens is composed of concentric layers of fibrous cells and is suspended by fibers attached to the ciliary body. The retina is the light-sensitive inner layer where images are formed. It contains photoreceptor cells called cones and rods. When the eye is focused, light from an object is imaged onto the retina. The retina is the innermost membrane lining the entire posterior portion of the eye wall. Cones are concentrated in the fovea and provide color vision and high visual details. They function best under bright light conditions. There are 6 to 7 million cones in each eye, located primarily in the fovea. Rods are more numerous and are responsible for vision in low light conditions. They are highly sensitive to light but do not detect colors. There are 75 to 150 million rods distributed over the retinal surface. Rod provides general field of view and are sensitive to low level illumination. The fovea is the region of highest visual acuity. It contains the highest density of cones and is responsible for sharp central vision. The fovea is circular indentation in the retina, approximately 1.5 mm in diameter. It is the region of highest acuity in the eye, with a cone density of about 1,50,000 elements per millimeter square. Muscles rotate the eye until the image of interest falls directly on this region. The optic nerve carries visual information to the brain. The point where it exists, the eye contains no photoreceptors, creating the blind spot. This lack of receptors creates a phenomenon known as blind spot. Except for the blind spot, the distribution of receptors is radially symmetric about the fovea. Unlike a camera, the eye keeps a fixed distance between the lens and retina. Focusing is achieved by changing the shape of the lens. Focal length ranges from 14 mm for near objects to 17 mm for distant objects. The human eye can distinguish fine details up to a certain limit. This ability is related to concepts such as spatial resolution, and the sampling theorem used in digital image processing. The eye contains approximately 120 cones per degree, matching the requirements of the sampling theorem to avoid aliasing. A standard test for acuity involves resolving black and white stripes. The eye limits is about 60 cycles per degree. The eye can adapt to a wide range of light conditions. This process allows human to see in both bright sunlight and dim environments. Although modern digital sensors can capture extremely high resolutions, the human visual system combines perception, intelligence, and experience to interpret scenes effectively. In conclusion, the human eye is a highly sophisticated imaging system consisting of the cornea, lens, retina, rods, cones, and optic nerve. Understanding its structures helps us understanding image formation and inspires many concepts used in digital image processing. Thank you.